How's it going, guys? We're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Batman the Dark Knight figure. Here's the box right here. Here's the side, the back. We got Batman on the other side, and the bottom right here. Alright, let's take it out of the box. So in the box you have two heads, of which one is already on the figure. You also have 12 interchangeable hands. 2 of them are already on the figure as well. So you have some gripping hands with open fingers. You also have some Batarang holding hands. And you also have the sticky bomb gun, 2 Batarangs, a grappling gun, and the removable holster, which is on the side over here. Alright, I'm gonna put the accessories out one by one so you guys can take a look at them. Here's the additional head. And lay out the hands over here. Okay, moving on to the figure itself. For articulation, the head is on a double ball peg and the neck itself is static, so it's not on its own joint. So the head itself moves, but the neck over here won't. See over here. So the head comes forward up to the chest over here, but it only goes back this much, so it can't look up basically. The overall sculpt itself is very solid and the paint application is on point. This is probably the best Dark Knight Batman figure we've gotten in this scale, and likeness to Christian Bale is pretty spot on. It seems like SH Figuarts has started to really perfect their new face painting technology they've been using. As you can see. The upper ab area by the chest and the waist area, they're both on a ball peg. As you can see. The shoulders are on a butterfly joint. As you see, they slide out and go back in. And they extend up to this distance over here. If you push any higher, the shoulder pads will pop off. It also has a bicep swivel over here and double jointed elbow. You can see over here. Here are the hands. They swivel around. And also to note, the parts on these are really sharp. Also the ears. When taking a look at the hips, you can notice the hips pull down just a little bit. So they have some movement over here. You can leave it down or you can push it back in place. The upper thighs also swivel. And it has double knee joints. Now this holster over here is removable. Just be careful when you're removing it, you don't break it. Comes off like that. And pops back in. The ankles are on a ball joint with good range. And also the toes pivot. It's a great figure overall, but the one part that draws this figure back is the cape. Material itself is fine, but the bendy wires are done horribly. Instead of the actual wires being placed inside the chest to hold the pose, they are just floating, so when you try to extend it in the air, it doesn't hold and falls down. They also won't stay down when you put them in the downward position again because they are not attached to something and are floating. To make matters worse, there's 2 more bendy wires in the cape, which are the middle ones, which you can't really do anything with. Because of this, you can't even pose the figure with the cape in front of him. Regardless, you can still pose the cape in a few ways, but I wish they made the figure better. This is a recurring thing that I've seen throughout different companies and figures, and I hope they fix this in the future releases. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.